Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a new episode of Ultra Quiz Plus. Imagine, if you will, you're walking beside a babbling stream, swollen by the fresh melting of the last pockets of snow, with your rod in your hand and bait in your basket. You carefully navigate the slippery rocks as you seek the perfect spot to make your first cast on this, the opening day of the season. And just before you cast your line, you see a shadowy figure emerge from around a ruined dam. The sparkle of sunlight reflecting from his bald head blinds you. Flailing to regain your sight, you lose your traction on the damp rock on which you stood and plunge to the ice-cold, snow-fed eddy beneath you. As you surface, embarrassed and a little angry, you hear the shadowy figure's voice booming like a bass drum in a brass band. You'll ruin that reel. The Zebco Trout Slayer 5000 hates to get wet. As your eyes refocus, you see that it is none other than the man whose rod can only catch largemouth bass, Sheldon Bird.
Watch out, ladies. I know you've heard about the silver tongue of Sheldon Bird.
And I'm now flying up from the forest floor and alighting on a swinging branch, which is veritably bursting to bud here in the boreal rainforest of Craft Brew Underground's Boom Boom Room, with three of Maine's top comic performers. First, we have a recording artist and musician who worried us that he would be late when he warned us he needed to oxygenate before the show. It's true. Turns out he meant breathing. It's Max Ater!
Hey!
And also with us tonight is a comic and podcaster whose appearance tonight marks his third date on the show. We're excited because you know the old saying, third date, third base. It's Gabriel Buery-Moore. And we welcome back to this week's show a comic who moonlights as a house painter. He works even on very cold days. Don't worry, if he gets cold, he just adds another coat. It's the wonderful Johnny Friggin Ater. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce our host whose style has been compared to watching someone parallel park. That's right, it's light entertainer Doug Birgfeld.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am Doug Birgfeld, and you are listening to Ultra Quiz Plus, broadcasting live from the illustrious Boom Boom Room, as Sheldon has indicated, that is dripped from the canopy of the boreal springtime forest, is it not? And as Sheldon has indicated, I am with Gabriel Buery-Moore, Max Ater, and Johnny Friggin Ater to record this next episode. Now, usually, long-time listeners, and I know some of you are still a bit confused based on the comments, we used to do guest chat now. We're not doing it now. So if you just tuned in to hear what Johnny, Gabe, and Max were going to be doing soon, you'll just have to wait till about mid-show. But what we're going to do, right, Sheldon, is we're going to launch directly into the bulk of the quiz.
Let's go.
Okay, it's question number 1. The name of this round is Pick a Number, in which I read out a question, a multiple choice question, and then I read out the answers, and our contestants try to work out what is the correct, most correct, or funniest answer. Or perhaps, Sheldon, sometimes, do they not come up with things of their own?
They do.
It's happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Bonus.
It's happened.
Bonus.
Bonus, it is bonus. All right, here we go. Moving in, question number 1 is going to go to Max Ater. Now, Max, don't worry.
I am.
I know. I could see you were worried.
He's tweaking.
That's why I told you not to do it. So this first question, right, is just a warm-up, just to get everybody in, right? You're a new panelist, right?
Yeah.
So super easy softball question coming your way. Question 1. Now that adult-use marijuana is legal, many shops are adding it to their trade. Identify the actual name of a combination pot and candy shop. There are 4 possible choices. Among them are A, the Bon Bon and Bong. Could be that one. B, the Jolly Roacher. It's all right. Feel free to laugh into the mics. Next, could be C, Tootsie's Rolls.
Oh, nice.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Or it could be, right, the age-old Maine standard, D, Russell Stoner.
Russell Stoner.
Found on the shelves of CVS, no doubt.
Yes, absolutely. You can get it at CVS. So
Or
which
your
one of
grandma's
these-
house. One of the two.
Which one of those, Max, do you think might be the correct answer?
Might be the correct answer.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. B just sounds like if I was a stoner. I don't smoke weed, but if I did, I would definitely be interested in some bonbons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would think that would kind of really get me going.
So you like the
All right.
bon, and bong?
Max picks
Yeah.
number A.
Number A. Bon,
Number
bon,
A.
bong.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny.
Oh, is that
you're,
A? Okay.
you're next up,
All right.
Joe.
I'm here to keep you straight, Max.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That was Bon and Bong. I'm gonna go with Russell Stoner
Yes?
because he's actually a friend of mine.
I bet he is
He
from
is
way
Russell
back.
Stoner. He hangs around Bath. He doesn't have a house right now.
I know that guy.
Yeah, you do. He hangs out on the corner down on Russell and High Streets.
Oh.
right.
Nice.
It's Russell Stoner Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a good shit. Thank you.
Jesus
And I know,
Scared the shit out of me.
scared the shit out of me too.
Good.
Good thing I'm stoned. I would have been really scared.
You sounded like an angry hotel attendant. For some bellboy to shit his pants.
But Russell, yes, Russell Stoner is my answer.
Russell Stoner. Gabriel.
I've got two options. Okay, I'm glad you picked the bonbon and bongs because that just sounds like some bakery student who's never smoked.
Oh,
weed
totally.
opened a
Yeah.
Russell Stoner's a good one. I was going to go for that. Did you say Tootsie's?
You
did you say
can go
Tootsie's
for it.
Rolls?
Tootsie's
I might.
Rolls.
You don't need to pick a
Tootsie's
vacant
Rolls sounds like a plus size only strip club, so I'm going to go with not that
It does.
one. Ooh,
See, that one I predicted the bell was coming.
one. It's triple XL or get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer for the first question was, in fact, the Russell Stoner.
hey,
Nice.
point to Johnny Friggin Ater.
All right.
Wow. That was rollicking, was it not, Sheldon?
It was.
I think
But
the ice is well
be
broken.
still my heart.
Okay, so Johnny,
Rollick, baby.
you're going to get the next question, Johnny, and I just want to warn you that sometimes I write long ones.
Okay.
And this one is about mid-sized. All right, question number 2. Which one of these things actually happened while GOP senators visited the border? Remember that?
Yep.
Down on a boat.
Yep.
All right, so A. While on the river, an alligator snatched a sandwich out of a guide's hand. Susan Collins was troubled by this and disappointed because it had been a very nice sandwich that she was eager to eat. Could be A. Could be B. Due to Ted Cruz's massive weight, guides had to use a bag of manure to counterbalance the boat. They named the bag La Piña Senator, or the Tiny Senator. Could be that.
Yeah.
Or it could be C. When the boat began to leak, guides were unable to quickly plug the hole because Lindsey Graham insisted on putting his mouth on it. That's right. Lindsey Graham glory hole content.
It has to be one per show.
We get it, Doug.
What do you think, John?
Likes anonymous
All right.
penis.
Those are A, B, and C.
A, B, and C.
Numbers, A, B.
All right.
Yes, numbers.
Since I really am a huge Ted Cruz fan.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Anyway, I'm going to go with Ted Cruz. That was the tiny senator.
Tiny senator bag of manure, yes.
La Pequeña.
La Pequeña. La Pequeña Sorola que te controla de contelo.
That's how they
boy.
said it.
That was...
It's like you were
If you
there.
do, you'll clean it up.
It's
Right.
so fluent.
si me lo cotero, si me tiraron.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Gracias,
if
gracias.
I didn't know if you did Spanish and like the Maryland mumble at the same time. You just sound fluent.
That's Maine and Spanish.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
You can add that to your stand-up.
I will. I'm gonna.
Right.
I'll have to do it right after Johnny's set, though.
Right, yeah. He's
No, right before.
Because I'm going to be using
Break them all
that.
out really fast and bring them on stage.
All right, Gabriel Moore, where do you think you fall?
I have to agree with my man Johnny over here.
You think it's the bag of shit?
I think it's the bag of shit and also the other bag of manure on there. And
Yeah.
I read a detail about that though, is
Yeah.
that it was very confusing for everybody else because they were constantly referring to the bag of shit as Senator Cruz,
Yeah.
and he was very upset by that.
Yeah, he was very upset, especially when they let the bag of shit off first.
Yeah.
So, Max,
I gotta say, as a hardcore Republican, I take offense to this whole question. You know what though? I can't. Susan Collins.
Yeah.
I just don't. Are there alligators where they were? I don't even think that they had alligators down.
It's a super good question. I can confirm that I did do some research, and they do have alligators.
They do have alligators. Okay, well that's a good cover.
the
I want to go with
research.
A, just because I think that she needs a good cover because I don't think she can hold a sandwich.
Yeah, she needed a guide.
Yeah.
So, well, that's fantastic. Now, normally I would choose the answer that I like the best, but in this case, there's actually a correct answer. It's the bag of shit. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, 2 points go
Yeah,
for that
my
one.
sources
Nice.
managed to
Van John.
deliver that little tidbit to me. I'm friends with the woodland animals, and they communicate with other woodland animals.
forest
I'm very much like Snow White, actually. So,
Wow.
yeah. So
Question 3, Doug.
I know. Don't you feel like we're flying through this round? I always feel like it's
It's
just...
a very efficient.
Yes. Well, don't worry, everybody. I'm about to slow it right down.
I feel like I'm flying.
Because, Gabe, remember how I was warning Johnny about the long ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one is really long.
All right, I'm gonna have to pay extra attention.
And
so
I
don't-
will warn you that it is literary in nature.
So you're assuming I know how to read.
Well, no, I'm just warning you,
Oh, okay.
right?
Literary.
Because my assumption is you don't. But all right,
Right.
so here we go. Name the alibi that Matt Gates, is it?
That is Gates.
Name the alibi that Matt Gates will soon use on Fox News. You know he's in a little bit of trouble right now.
Yeah.
You heard about that? Okay,
He likes
good.
him young.
Yes.
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 And QAnon's heads are exploding.
Yeah. Do
All
your
right.
own research, Bird.
I get that a lot.
So will his next excuse on Fox News be, I just assumed since she was a daughter of a titan that she had her own island that she was of age. Plus, I was her prisoner, and there was this FBI guy with one eye, and oh yeah, he was a giant, and he turned my family into pigs. Could be that one. That is the excuse he could use.
That rings a bell.
Does it ring a bell? He could also possibly use, look, all I did was give a young damsel a ride to a country inn where we talked about hating the Green New Deal and we got ready to fight some of those windmills that hate our freedom. Plus, Tucker, you remember, you were there too, riding on the back of that donkey. All right, could be that one. Or it could be C, which is simply, look, it was a hot midsummer night, and this FBI guy, Agent Puck, put magic dust in my eyes and made me look like an ass. So, which classic excuse will, what is it again? Matt Gates used to excuse his behavior.
I mean, as somebody who proudly didn't read anything assigned to him in high school,
Yeah.
I can see another guy.
A fellow traveler.
Yeah. Who definitely never read anything in high school. So the idea that he knew about A Midsummer Night's Dream,
No way.
fuck off with that shit. Was the first one a reference to Jack and the Beanstalk? Is that what I'm getting at?
No, it
No,
was
not quite.
it was more Greek. It was a reference to the Odyssey
Or
by Homer.
Grecian,
Oh,
if you will.
Matt Gates loves Greeks.
Yeah.
He loves their shitty economy.
Everything about it.
Loves quoting their history that for some reason is, I don't know, biblical to him. I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go
I'm
with
gonna go
A,
with
the story of Odysseus.
I'm going to go with A
rub.
and fuck that guy.
A.
At the same time.
Make note.
Good enough. Got that guy.
Got it.
Got it.
All right, Max Ater, you're next up to weigh in.
I don't know if it's any of them because I feel like the answers he's going to give to Tucker is just going to be bullshit no matter what. And it's always going to include the FBI. It's always going to have something to do with blaming another official in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. Oh, but A.
Tucker's already had round one and come back and said, that was the weirdest interview I ever had.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
shit.
and for Tucker Carlson to say that is a huge deal because
Yeah.
I've seen some of the quacks. I rage watch Fox News for just a second.
Dear
I
boy.
know it's like taking a
What
bad
do you
drug.
take for that? Right.
I just like seeing him
Prozac.
shut down the whole theory. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, immediate. Yeah.
I
I kind of like A though. I think I get
You're
it.
going to go with A. So he's
Max
going
goes with
Odysseus.
A.
Yeah.
It's always been a popular tale.
Oh, Odysseus, yeah.
Yeah. Good old Johnny Friggin Ater.
That's
Where do
right,
you want to
that's
be,
right.
brother?
So I think because if you've seen Matt Gates,
Yeah.
he looks like every character villain in any movie you've ever seen. He
true.
looks like a
Yeah.
villain.
He's got
he
those
looks like
eyebrows.
he's typecast as a villain. So, but I think he's got some Greek mythology going on with him.
Yes.
So I think the daughter with one eye. Was that what it was? The
Yeah.
daughter with one eye.
Yeah, the Cyclops. Yeah.
Cyclops. And I think it's one, and number A.
Yes, sir.
And I think that if he had one eye, we'd all be a lot better off.
Yes, I think so.
We'll work on that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Douglas, you got them all.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. It's because that is the correct answer. ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
It
sir.
is A.
Mazel tov.
Women.
And that is because it was the most fun to write.
That was a good one.
What an erudite panel we have.
Why isn't it though? I mean, we got, so just to give you the references, we had Midsummer Night's Dream, we had Don Quixote, and we had the Odyssey by Homer. All right.
Very nice.
Now, I was right. That round did gallop along. You know, and it's at the end of the round now. And
That's right. We have to move on to the next one.
I'm a little disappointed. So you know what, Sheldon? We're going to extend the round and do a roundlet. Yes, remember.
Surprise feature.
Yeah, well, it's not really a surprise, Sheldon. We're going to do was, not was.
Okay.
Was, not was is where I make a list of something, and you're going to tell me if the list is the thing or isn't the thing. We've done porn, not porn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We've done sex, not sex. So tonight, we're going to be doing cheese or not cheese.
Man, what a curveball. What a
Yummy.
setup.
That's
So
great.
You got me good.
I'm quite a cheese fan. So
I'm a big fan.
You might know some of these. So I'm going to list off the name of a cheese.
All right.
Right? And then you're going to tell me if it's a cheese or if it isn't a cheese. And then, if it is a cheese, I'll tell you a little something about that cheese.
Just remember, he's fluent in Spanish, I think.
I understand. I don't think I have not cheese.
You get one for that, John. I got to give you one.
Cue that up every time. I don't give a shit.
So,
You gotta go at the end. You gotta go goal. You gotta go. Tom Brady.
The real irony is, it wasn't racist until you said goal.
That's one of my talents, actually. Right at the end,
sometimes, right? Sometimes we're allowed to be a bit,
just a little.
Playfully racist.
just a bit. Anyway, so
Playful.
And
Also
Leonard's
known as
leaving.
American.
I told you, it was the goal thing.
Right.
oh no.
He's Dominican. He's pissed.
So I'm going to read out a cheese, right? And it's open, so you just come in the minute you suspect you know something about this cheese or not cheese, right? So cheese or not cheese? A, mountain of cats. Cheese or not?
I believe,
cheese?
correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, I believe that is Montaña de Gato. It's a Spanish cheese.
Could be.
And it comes from Peru, where they ran out of guinea pigs because they ate them all. So they had to start making cheese from their local cats. I'm going to say cheese.
You're saying it's cheese.
I'm saying it's cheese.
Oh, you say it's cheese made from cats.
In Peru.
Well, I know there is some cheese that's like a little furry, right?
Right. Yeah.
The best cheese is
It's called
furry.
blue cheese.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
My wife is right here, guys.
Oh, my goodness
Jesus.
gracious.
Serves you right.
Cheese or not cheese to the panel?
I'm going to go with not cheese.
You're saying not
Yeah,
cheese.
mountain cat. I don't think so. Very good.
So now you just have an accent.
Yeah. See, now we're really getting on the edge there, Johnny.
Way into the method of it.
I can't say if it's a cheese or no cheese, so I guess not.
Okay, he says no cheese. Max, have you weighed in?
That's not a cheese.
You don't think it's a cheese?
I don't think it's a cheese. I wouldn't want to go to a mountain of cats or have a place named for a cheese factory.
Named Mountain of Cats. Well, actually, it turns out it
Hey,
is a cheese.
What?
It's a Swiss cheese in the French Swiss, so it's Montagne de Chat, which probably means the name of the mountain where the cheese is made. However, it is, a cheese that is aged under clay pellets.
Whoa, no way.
Ladies and
Well, there
gentlemen,
you go.
Pellets.
it's cheese.
This
Are they used clay pellets or?
Yeah, it's like a litter
unused?
box.
The cheese master was unavailable for comment before airtime.
I see. Okay.
I have never been more incorrectly correct.
They're so busy.
No, you did
That was a
very
good one.
good.
Great theory, correct answer.
blind squirrel factor. Yeah.
All right, next cheese. Cheese B is Saint Sheldon. Is that a cheese or is it not a cheese?
Well, I remember St. Sheldon cheese.
You do.
Back when I was a wee child in Ireland.
Was that a government ration? Like, what was that?
Yeah, it was government cheese.
Made from potatoes.
No, it was made from a very, very fine potato. No,
my God.
If I could do the Irish accent better, it'd be funnier.
There's a bunch of pissed Irishmen listening to this.
That's
now.
right.
We are
It's
big.
actually
we are
better with
big
a
in the
crappy
UK.
accent, John. This is
What, is it Sheldon? What now? Sheldon.
It's just St. Sheldon.
Saint
a cheese
Sheldon,
called
right.
St.
like
Sheldon.
St. Brendan.
Right, from the patron saint Sheldon. Sheldon from Paris.
Yes.
And he was the patron saint of ox.
Of oxen. Yes.
Yes, oxen, ox.
Whatever you
say.
do.
But they used to make cheese out of ox.
Oh, yeah.
And now that now that Sheldon has kind of left the area, they've named this cheese after him called Saint Sheldon.
St. Sheldon.
You are so smart.
Wow, that
So
was
John's-
amazing.
John says yay.
He says, yay, it's cheese.
I'd
Max?
say yay.
Max is going in.
Yeah,
go.
I was convinced.
That's the Ater boys are saying cheese. And how about Gabriel?
First of all, I just want to say that two of us have mentioned that cheeses are made out of things, not the milk of the animal,
Right,
but the animal, itself.
Right, well-
we have
Because we're,
cat
'cause we're
cheese
smart
and
on this
ox
show.
We make them out of ox.
Yeah, you grind it up to
Ox
make your
cheese.
cheese. That's how the
Yeah.
phrase goes. I'm gonna go with not cheese. Saint Sheldon. Saint Sheldon's actually a cologne.
Oh, don't I know it? So, actually,
It's an aphrodisiac.
St. Sheldon is not a cheese.
Another point
However-
there, Gabriel.
However, it is a salty semi-soft.
Who told?
Salty semi-soft.
Oh, I love it.
Who's the rat?
Okay, next cheese. Two more cheeses. Oh, no, one. Yeah, no, two more cheeses. Cheese number C. La Runs.
I've had the runs before.
Yeah, La Runs.
All right, cool. All right, just make sure.
Cheese or not cheese?
Laruns?
La Runs. Yeah, La
Runs.
Runs.
Spelling, please.
R-U-N-S.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Or
Runs.
runs.
Yes, that lady had some nice La Runs.
Oh.
La Runs.
Runs.
La Runs. I'm going to go cheese. That is, in fact, a cheese.
You think it's a cheese?
It is a cheese. La Runs.
Who else? What does anybody else think?
It sounds made up.
How could
That is
Things made up. You know?
No, don't get
Maybe-
Max Ater
philosophical on me,
understands
Sheldon.
the show.
Listen, I'm talking about. Listen, I know, but I
To
mean,
be or
just
not
like
to be.
if you were to come up with like a French word, you'd be like
It's
Larun.
it's obviously not like an omnipotent cheese.
That's right.
It's
Well,
just
it
been
isn't.
around forever.
It isn't.
That'd
I
be
mean,
some
that's
good
as
cheese.
plausible as the
These
flying
guys are
spaghetti
burning a
monster,
lot
right?
of coal on this question.
No one's gonna come at you with but what happened before La Runs? Sorry, the big La Runs. I don't fucking know.
Not cheese.
Max goes not
Yeah.
cheese.
Ater
I
goes
agree, I agree.
cheese.
I think that's just French for Nikes.
Okay.
No, not cheese. And what's
Oh,
the-
lovely.
What's the answer, Doug?
The answer is it's cheese.
And what kind of cheese is it,
It's a
Doug?
French cheese used as a laxative. I shit you not.
No.
It is, ladies and gentlemen.
Piss and shit.
All right, point to John.
Last cheese or not cheese. This round
This
is
is great.
that's a pressure
It's even
cooker.
better than
I
corn and
love
not corn.
Ultra Quiz Show Plus.
Yeah,
I really do.
fantastic. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Okay,
Game's
last
corrupt.
cheese.
Can you
or not
isolate
cheese.
that as a promo?
Okay, so next one is
Sub in my wife for that one.
Lady Chatterley's Cheddar Log. Is that a cheese or not a cheese?
Nope, that's my wife's nickname. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She'll never come here again.
What? Can you say it again?
It's Lady Chatterley's Cheddar Log.
That's what I call my
No.
thing. My thing.
It sounds like a great
I've
show
heard that.
on Main Public.
I've heard that when you.
No, yeah, that's honestly that sounds like a cheese you'd buy in Florida.
In which case, it'd be very expensive.
Gabe says yes. Who else has answered this?
I'm going to say yes on that.
I'm gonna
Cheese.
go. I'm gonna go no.
No cheese.
No
Ladies and gentlemen, it's cheese. And yes, it is shaped like a dildo.
Seriously.
Turns out, yep, it's a little kind of,
Seriously.
It's true. No, it is.
Lady.
What do you lube up a cheese dildo with, Velveeta?
It's self-lubing.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. It's self-lubing.
nice.
Extra sharp.
Don't they tend to melt? I mean,
Sheldon, I don't know.
can you get it from Amazon? Let's order some up.
You know, I think we should stop the show. Just contemplate Lady Chatterley's log.
5 seconds in the microwave.
Thank you, Leonard.
Point for Leonard.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, comedy's Leonard Kimball. All right, so that, Sheldon, has been that's been the round, has it not?
Lord, yeah. We're smoking.
You know, before we move into the next round, Sheldon, I just feel like we should probably have a quick check of the scores.
All right, yes.
Are you ready with that? Thank you, Sheldon
I
Bird.
am. We have Gabe with 7, Johnny Friggin Ater with 6, and Max with 4.
Oh, well, that can happen.
Pick it up, Max.
That can happen with a new
It's
panelist.
just corruption.
Yes, right. Bribery.
Plain and simple.
Recount it.
Yeah.
Max, you're going to give him a call and threaten that he needs to find another 11,000 points for you?
Yeah.
Your father told me he's going to paint my house.
Does that $20 mean nothing?
Right.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh, has anybody talked to him about the dumpster?
No.
Oh, he'll find out later.
boy.
Don't worry. It's all fine.
right.
I'll tell you,
Lovely.
you're doing better than Al Ganniker, who got 0.
I felt like such a smart bastard. I really did. I was like, I am so much smarter.
You're killing him. All right. So anyway, back into the flow. So so that was the quick check of the scores, was it not, Sheldon?
It was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time in the show where Sheldon reads out a bit of the
Yes,
show.
it is.
Go, Sheldon.
It's time for the round that asks a question at a time later than the time it is right now. Do you need me to repeat that?
Yes, please.
It is time for the round that asks the question at a time later than the time it is right now. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a round called Punch First. So in this round, I give the panelists the punchline for a joke, and they try to work out the funniest setup for it. Each punchline is also the answer to an actual news question. Points for whoever comes up with the funniest stuff, and also points if you sort out the correct answer.
Now, Sheldon, customarily, do we not deliver on to our panelists the punch first punchline and give them a little break to sort of noodle on that?
Sure, we give them about 8 seconds to think about that, and then we'll go on. Yeah, okay.
So now, so you're going to deliver that on to them at this stage?
I will.
Thank you.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Panelists, this week's punchline is bad luck and human error.
That-
Bad luck and human error.
Bad luck and human error. That is
luck and
correct.
human
All
error.
right, now we are going to take a short 8-second break to allow our panelists to noodle, canoodle, and whatever other kinds of stuff they do that rhymes with poodle and work out some funny stuff to reply. But we can't take our break yet because I would be remiss if I did not remind our listeners that I am Doug Birgfeld with the lovely Sheldon Bird here in the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street. The address says Court Street, but the door is on Main Street. I know you can figure it out. Home of nearly 45 billion craft beer.
And one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Actually,
that.
I brought 2 tonight.
You brought some? Oh, that's very nice. And I am with the wonderful Gabriel Buery-Moore, Johnny Friggin Ater, and Max Ater.
Yay, panel.
Now, I know you might be listening to the show for the first time. You might have listened to it a million times. And I know one thing's for sure. You've never heard of an Ultra Quiz before. Because we're the only Ultra Quiz out there.
That's right.
We didn't have to plus it, but we did! And we're back here at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine, with myself, Doug Birgfeld, your host, Gabriel Buery-Moore, Johnny Friggin Ater, Max Ater, and of course the lovely, lovely, lovely Sheldon Bird. When we left you, we had just delivered on to our panelists what was it? It's called the Punch First.
It's the punch first line. Yes,
It's the Punch First punchline. It's hard to say, and that's why I stumbled. So, Sheldon, I think it's probably wise, if you don't mind, to remind our panelists what the Punch First punchline was.
I know, they've had 8 seconds to forget it. It's bad luck and human error.
All right, now how this round works, it's an open round. So on bad luck and human error, what do you think the setup is?
Bad luck and human error are my mother's original names for both myself and my brother.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Right. I'm Johnny Ater.
Speaking of bad luck and human error, I'll take the point for that one.
Okay, thank you.
Shit, I didn't
Give yourself a ding, Sheldon.
Sheldon, you're not
Give
supposed to
yourself a ding.
heckle.
All right, that was good. When my buddy George got Lady Chatterley's cheese log stuck where the sun don't shine, it turns out it was just a Bad luck and human error.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows that you need to microwave it for 5 seconds first.
You're doing the bring backs.
The old
That's
bring
smart.
back.
Nice.
If it worked before, it'll work again.
Yeah, just keep saying it.
Right.
It's like your sets. Okay, so
Your turn.
How did Max get invited to the Ultra Quiz podcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Good enough. Yep.
That was, I detected some self-deprecation there.
I can give it, and I can't take it.
Okay. Anybody else?
When-
Toss-ups.
I got one. When asked why would he traffic a 17-year-old across state lines, Matt Gates said, bad luck and human error.
Human error.
And they just said, you could have just said, not guilty.
Yeah. Right, Tucker?
Right.
Anybody else? Jump right in. This is not
I
taking
think-
turns. This is do not be ladylike.
Anybody else?
Nope. Okay.
All right, ladies
Move
and
on,
gentlemen.
Doug.
Would you care to know what the real story is behind bad luck and human error?
Yes.
Very much.
Yes.
Egyptian authorities attribute the plugging of the Suez Canal by an unfortunate container ship as bad luck and human error.
Yes.
All
Yep.
right, there we go. Well, that was a quick round, which made up for the long round we just did.
Yes, it did.
All right, now
What's
because
next?
it happened so fast.
Stay on mic, Douglas.
Yes, sir. But I don't need to be on mic because I'm about to fuck up.
Then it's much better you be
Thinking
on mic.
ahead.
That's why we call him a light entertainer.
Yeah, not too much. Not too much. Well, Sheldon, I know that was a short round, but I just feel it in my bones that has got to have done something to the score.
And you know what, Doug? It did absolutely nothing to the score.
It did nothing to the scores.
Everybody got 1 point.
Hey! Woo! Well, I'll tell you, if you thought that round was insane, this next round is normal. It's the quick takes round, in which Sheldon W. Bird is going to suggest some themes to our comics, and they will come up with some lines or some scenarios related to that scene. Points will be given to panelists who delight us with their snappy one-liners or warped brains.
Focus on snappy and warped.
Sheldon,
Yes.
are you ready to deliver upon
sure
our
am.
contestants the first of the quick takes?
Panelists, are you ready? Number A. Bad things to bring on a first date.
DNA or paternity test.
Oh, yeah.
An NDA.
Prenuptial documents.
An overnight bag.
Your kids.
Yeah.
A paper bag.
Your mom's overnight bag.
Somebody else's kids.
Right.
A tip jar.
Oh. I think that would be a good thing.
Any book by Ayn Rand.
A bib. An active case of mouth herpes.
My favorite.
The coin jar that you keep just to pay for the state.
Ski mask.
Your,
On
rich,
top-
your richer, better looking friend.
Yeah. The panel van you drove in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why swear with panel vans?
Sheldon resembles that remark.
Your blankie. Your blankie.
All right. I'll take it.
My piano, but I forgot the adapter.
Is that good or bad, Max?
Depends on her.
You gotta hear the notes in your head, but just watch my fingers.
Yeah, just watch. Look how fast these fingers move, baby.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Where you go?
Does it help if I hum the notes?
Yeah, especially when he can hum a D minor chord.
Can you shake the tambourine while I play, please?
All right?
Anybody else?
Sounds like we're spent.
We've
All right.
exhausted that theme. Sheldon, are you ready to reload the Theme-O-Matic 5000?
Ready to go. I guess We want number B.
Yes,
Ready?
Sheldon, that is correct. Number B is what we're shooting for.
Okay.
Excellent.
Movies about Jesus that never made it to release.
Brokeback Mountain 2, the Jesus and Muhammad story.
Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a
I'm
comment.
hitting two religions at once.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah.
A story about Jesus growing up in northern Maine called The Last Bean Supper.
See? All right, you get an extra one.
Okay, thank you.
For taking Max's breath away.
You got a point and your son's disappointment. It's
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dad.
Don't let him get to you,
I'm used
Max.
to that.
No.
I'm used to that.
A crime-committing Jesus because his woodworking buddy got him addicted to heroin, and it's just called Jesus H.
Anybody else?
the second to last temptation of Christ.
Yeah, that was why that never made it to
That was
production.
cranial.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
Sorry, Willem Dafoe. I couldn't do you any fucking justice.
A sequel to Johnny Cash's Walk the Line, a story of how Jesus' ability to walk on water called I Walk the Pond.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
The Danny Ocean movie that never happened, Messiah's 12.
Boy.
I like that one.
Wow.
What?
No, that's a good one.
Jesus and his 12 apostles? I went to Sunday school like twice and I know that.
Yeah, good.
It's there.
It's
It
there.
is
I saw
definitely
you
there.
hover over the bell.
Gabriel Buery-Moore.
All right.
I got one more if that's
Oh,
cool.
go
All right.
fry it
Of
out,
course.
man.
It's Pixar presents Jesus, but the only difference is Mary's got a dump truck of an ass.
Whoa, that one.
Whoa.
Hey, that one might not.
There's some Pixar.
might not
no,
make the
there
cut.
are Pixar fans. There are so many Pixar fans who are going to be like, "Yep."
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It looks like we've exhausted that theme. Now, Sheldon, would you load up the theme
Absolutely.
Matomotron?
Number C. Advertising slogans that were never used.
Trojan condoms. So, are we fucking or?
Shaw's. See you at Hannaford.
L.L. Bean looked like an outdoorsman without ever leaving the house.
Nice.
Lifestyles condoms. She will get pregnant.
Kleenex for both kinds of sneezes. Womp womp.
Tide Pods.
I can smell it coming.
Tide Pods. Not just for Halloween anymore.
Oh.
Circumcision. You're not doing anything with the tip of your dick, are you?
No, I am not.
Top of the dick to you.
Nice.
Febreze still smells, but now you're dizzy.
Excellent.
Logitech webcams. We see you.
Creepy.
Darkness.
Squatty potty. You're definitely not shitting right.
Gabe, like how you look over and say, is he going to do that? Ringing bell or what?
Is the bell
I
coming?
like to keep them guessing.
I feel like a herding dog now. I'm just like, fucking, come on.
In the old shows, we used to give people crackers.
Allstate, the one with the black guy.
Zoom. Gossip about your co-workers while on mute.
Oh, yeah. That's like kind of on the nose there.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Okay.
Anyone else?
iPhone.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Lululemon. Looking like you exercise is half the battle.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. They're racking up. Anybody else?
CVS. What am I going to do with all this extra paper?
Right. I got one today. It was this long.
Yeah.
New Balance sneakers for seasoned fathers and afternoon overdoses. That's
We're
hilarious.
definitely dancing between the dark and the light
We are
on this
dark
one, aren't we?
here,
Yes,
aren't
we
we?
are
Yeah.
dancing.
I know my wife and I like this one, but I'm not expecting anything from pro-choice because pro-abortion was too hard to argue. See, I got my wife to laugh.
Whoa.
See? Yeah.
It's good, though.
I just want to
It's
point
good,
out
good.
for all the listeners.
Sheldon,
I'm scoring a point.
The one woman in the room did laugh at that, even though I'm married to her.
No, I want to say that was very much like satire.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Very much like.
Next up, Saturday Night Live.
That was the nicest way to say it. You were so close to a joke there.
Have we exhausted advertising slogans that were never used, Sheldon? Do you believe?
Yes, we are done.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was a rollicking round.
I think it was.
Breakneck speed, almost as fast as lightning, but not that fast. More like a comet or maybe an asteroid. However, it is faster than Sheldon's tiny brain can calculate. So while Sheldon is calculating for a quick check of the scores, now I'm going to have a little chat, with our panelists tonight, where they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves, what they might have coming up, that sort of thing. And tonight, we're going to start with Max Ater. What's going on in the world of Max?
Not much. Thanks, though. I'm a recording artist. I do pop music, and that's what I've been working on lately, is getting a new record out this spring.
No doubt.
Yeah. Is it going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah.
But maybe sometime this summer.
Right, because it is, technically already
Max is
spring.
a fine singer and songwriter.
Oh, thank you, Sheldon.
Yeah.
I've
Definitely. How do they find you? Are you on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel?
YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon
Max
Music.
Ater, A-T-E-R.
Yeah, so that's kind of my life right now. A-T-E-R. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to say it right.
Yeah.
Ater.
I will say my first exposure to Max was we had a troupe of 4 men, 4 women that were doing
I love that.
standards
Journey.
with a piano and sometimes a bass played by yours truly called Sentimental Journey. And we lost our baritone. And Max came in when he was still a high school senior and learned that whole repertoire in about, a month or so?
Really fast. Yeah.
And stood up and we delivered. And it was
Yes, no,
wonderful. It was very impressive.
Yes, I'm very good.
What's
He is
amazing
very
about
good.
Sheldon is he can tell a really long story while he's calculating the scores.
That's
So,
I can't.
Johnny, what do you have coming up?
Well, I got to say that I remember Sentimental Journey because that's where I really got my start in
That's
comedy.
right. John was our master of
I
ceremonies.
was master of ceremonies.
Yeah,
I was the
that's
MC,
crazy.
and I used to do street jokes off the internet.
Yeah, right on.
Because I was once in a while I'd write my own little thing, and I was like, oh my god, this feels so good to write my own stuff.
Yeah.
And but that's really where I got my start in it.
I remember those things.
Yes.
CSI Phippsburg.
CSI Phippsburg.
One cop, one car, one toast.
That's it. Oh my God, they all know all my punchlines.
Yeah.
But no, that was a lot of fun. So what I got, I'm actually here at CBU in the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah.
May 1st. I'll be closing out that show. I've been down to Bruno's in Bath.
Oh,
At the River Comics have that room now. They got O'Donoghue's up in Brunswick.
Right
I think
on.
it's Donoghue's or O'Donoghue's.
I don't remember.
I don't want to be,
Yeah.
Some Irish guy.
Yeah, some Irish guy started this friggin' bar.
As
over
opposed to
there.
Pedro O'Hara's, which
Right.
you don't really know what that is.
We really don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I've been painting a lot and just
And bucket art.
And bucket art. Yeah,
Bucket
I've been
art.
doing a lot of bucket art. I'm selling some bucket art.
Really?
Yeah, one of the comics, Mike Gray, actually bought one from me the other day. And I
Wow.
was just like, you are
Fool.
Why? Are
Yeah, you really just threw him under the
why,
bus.
Why would you do that, Mike?
He's from Corinna.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I was like, he says, there's got to be something
I
wrong
knew
with
his
this.
mother.
Yes.
What'd you say?
I said I knew his mother.
You knew his mother? Did you really? This is Maine.
See, to you, he was buying art from you, but to him, he was like, I'm investing in my retirement.
That's right.
Right,
I hope
absolutely.
so.
That's
I hope
Just
It's
like
gonna
this
be
poor
precious.
guy. He thinks this
poor
is
guy.
at.
He doesn't know in 25 years this is going to be worth a little bit more than this.
Yeah. Another $5.
He's just going to wait until the next pandemic when they're out of buckets.
And paper.
So anyway, Gabriel, what have you got cruising down the pike?
Man, I've actually got a show here, much like Johnny, but on May 8th.
Ooh.
Right here in the Boom Boom Room. I'm not closing it out, though.
No.
I'm just there.
You're a midstream.
I'm willing to bet I'm opening that sucker.
Oh yeah, it happened to me recently.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Make sure you speak fake Spanish. It gets them.
Apparently.
Así la todo de la cotidiano.
That was great, Gabriel.
For all the Spanish listeners, that was when I'll be here. But yeah, I'll be here May 8th. The show's at 7:30. I cannot for the life of me remember who else is performing that night, but I'll be opening for them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the happenings around our panelists' life, their worlds, their dreams, their visions. And now we're going to move on to a quick check of the scores because, Sheldon, am I correct in believing that you have managed to do such task?
Yes.
Thank you.
We are close enough that the song round is going to be a decider, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
my
Or we
goodness.
could have another tie.
Sheldon, I will fucking kill you.
Wait, don't tell me he had a tie about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's
It
a
was
not.
marvelous.
That's
right after he told me
you know,
it shouldn't
you know what
happen.
I call that show? A different show.
Was it a three-way tie?
No, it was two-way.
Two-way tie.
Yeah, let's-
Two
Wow, I never thought they'd
Let's
have a tie.
talk more about my competing
Yeah,
podcast.
that's
right.
ladies and
You're lucky
gentlemen.
there's no listeners like what they have ties on that show. I'll listen to that one.
Yeah. Oh, you
well, no,
really
that's why I
anti-tie
bring ties in here. 'Cause
I'm
it
sick of
really
winners.
Matters.
Beloved
All
tie.
right. So,
I don't know.
Gabe comes in with 24,
Yeah. Ooh.
Johnny with 24, and Max with 20.
Oh, my
Everybody
God.
is in range here. Yeah.
All right.
I'm so glad I brought my fans with me.
Hey.
Well, Sheldon,
Yes.
there's still one more opportunity to open up some distance between our panelists as we move through the lightning fast world of true or false. That's correct. Sheldon,
Right.
in the lightning fast world of true or false, Sheldon Bird reads out the questions. I know, weird for me to take a back seat to Sheldon, but you know, I do like to keep his spirits up.
That's right.
So, Sheldon, are you ready to issue forth the lightning? Now, before you do that, I just want to remind you that the round is fast, but you don't have to read the questions fast.
You mean I can't say, if you have to use a poem to figure out whether they're going to be sick?
No.
All right.
All right, Sheldon Bird, lightning fast. Sure. Oh, wait.
You ready up?
What could be easier?
Everybody's paying attention.
Okay.
If you have to use a poem to figure out whether or not you're going to be sick from drink, you're definitely going to be sick from drink.
True or false?
True.
True.
Lightning fast.
All
Boy,
three.
they were all very sober in their responses.
And Doug, what's the answer to that one?
Oh, it's true, Sheldon.
Okay,
It's true. I'm
points all
surprised I
around.
even had to issue that forth. All right, Sheldon. True or
It's
false?
all around. Liza Minnelli has outlived the blockage of the Suez Canal.
False.
False.
What? What? Ladies and gentlemen, Liza Minnelli is alive. Wow!
Yes.
Hey,
She's alive.
and Gabriel takes the lead. All
I
right.
swear I make this announcement every show.
You're just meeting a bunch of people who want Liza Minnelli to not be
I
alive.
feel like they had a lot invested
It's
in
like
that.
Howie Carr
we
in the
think it
death
hard
panel. All right, here we go. Libertarians is the Latin term for embarrassed Republicans. True or false? Quick, lightning fast.
True.
False. I want it to be true, but it's false.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
False, says John.
True.
False.
False, true.
It's true. Of course, it's true. Yeah. Well, Latin, loosely.
I believe you
Loosely.
said true?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
so the
loosely
point to
Latin.
Max.
Just
All
for
right,
that.
number 4, while we're on the theme, libertarians is slang for I want to be free to use public infrastructure and not be expected to pay for any of it. True or false?
True.
False.
Who said false?
False.
What?
Me.
John said false.
I was gonna say true. I'll go true.
Okay.
It's false. It's slang for I'm a racist.
Point to
I'm
John.
the leader.
Okay, so far, each of the panelists has gotten a point. Here we go. Number 5. Prisons are barred by law from taking inmates on day trips to zoos.
True.
What's the answer, Doug?
We just don't know.
No points. Okay.
Forgot about
And
that
number
answer.
6, back to the topic. Matt Gaetz has a minor problem, while Joe Biden has a major problem.
True or false?
It's true, and I see what you did
True.
there.
True.
Schmatly worded.
True?
True.
True.
It is
And
true.
True. Everybody
True,
gets a
ladies and
point.
gentlemen, it's true.
All righty.
Last
We're moving
true or false
right along
question.
here. This is really lightning
It's
fast.
lightning!
Doug. My goodness. Scientists now believe that aspects of this very true or false round led to the creation of life on Earth.
True or false?
I got lost in those words.
I did too.
I'll give it again.
Read it out again,
Scientists
Matt Gaetz.
now I'll go real slow.
Go slow.
Thank you.
Scientists now believe that aspects of this very true or false round led to the creation of life on Earth.
True.
We just don't know.
True.
True, and we
It is true. Let me.
Piss!
Pandering pays off.
Wow. Sheldon.
Extra point to Max. All righty.
All right.
That's the end of the lightning fast.
It was
quiz.
truly lightning fast, but not so fast that Sheldon cannot just do another super mini quick check of the scores as we run out to the song round. Sheldon?
Absolutely. John picked up with 28, Gabe with 27, and Max with 25.
Whoa, baby.
We are tightening up here. 28, 27, 25. It's all within reach.
It is all within
And
reach.
all within the possibility of a tie.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, as often happens at this juncture in Ultra Quiz Plus, there is all to play for as we move in to the illustrious, the challenging, the frightening song round, our most popular round. Now, we are now moving into that song round, and what we're going to do here is Sheldon is going to read out the topic of this week's song round, and then we'll take a short 8-second break to give our panelists time to pen an opus that they will sing forth to us when we come back. Sheldon, are you ready to deliver the subject on to the panelists?
And in the spirit of password, I'm going to read it twice.
Thank you, Sheldon.
The song round theme is mud season. Mud season.
Wow. All right, now, as I said, we do
Alan
need...
Lunt.
Yes, Alan Lunt.
Very
As
nice.
opposed to Alan Funt.
Ellen Fun, right, yeah.
You guys
Candid
done?
camera. Candid camera.
We're never
What the
done.
hell's going on here?
We're boomers.
We're
put on.
never done, John.
Ellen Fun and Alan Lunt.
Yep.
So I'll just get back
The
into the
grandma-
show.
Done
then.
that for a while.
His grandmother was.
See, I get the Pixar joke, and then you guys get the whatever the fuck that was.
Right.
Ellen Lunt. Yeah, password, candid camera.
Right. You know, he was married to Betty White, password guy.
Alan
Alan
Lunt. That's
Lunt.
right.
Yes, he was.
Alan
Yeah,
Lunt.
yeah.
That's right.
So, all right. Hey. Barry's like, geez, I thought you were younger. So anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to take a short break, as I said, to give our panelists time to pen that song we just referred
Mud
to.
season.
But before we do, I must remind you that I am Doug Birgfeld, and I am at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. Is that right?
That's right.
That is right. And I have with me Gabriel Buery-Moore.
Yes.
Johnny Friggin Ater and Max Ater, along with the lovely, lovely, lovely Sheldon Bird. Now, I know you think you've heard it all before, and probably you have, but
Not
I
this.
cannot leave this room without saying it's Ultra Quiz Plus. We didn't have to plus it, but we did! And we're back here at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room with Gabriel Buery-Moore, Johnny Friggin Ater, and Max Ater, along with the lovely, lovely, lovely Sheldon Bird. I'm your host, Doug Birgfeld, and we are rolling, I say rolling, into the song round. As we heard just before the break, the scores are as tight. What are they as tight as, Sheldon?
Wow.
So tight that Sheldon can't even think of a metaphor. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now, what we'd like to do is, Sheldon, at this juncture,
Yes.
remind the ladies and gentlemen what the song round theme was tonight.
Mud season.
Was it?
Mud season.
It was mud season. But even after that, Sheldon, we still can't start the song round. No, we can't, because first, we have to sing
The song round
theme.
song.
Here we go, or song, as Sheldon likes to say. So moving on to the song round theme, I'll count us in, shall I?
Why won't you die?
I'll do that. Here we go. 2, 3. It's the song round. Yes, it's the song round. It's the song round. It's the song round. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the song round. What a melodious cacophony of alchemy we've just heard spewing from the mouths of our
Spewing
panelists
is
and guests.
a good verb.
Spewing, I think, was apt.
It's a gerund, Doug. Did you know that?
I did know that it was a gerund, Sheldon. Thank you for
Oh,
bringing
the
that
good
to
old
everyone's
gerund,
attention.
yes.
Gerund.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, I did use the passive voice. God damn it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we're going to have to invoke the Alganica rule.
Which
What is the Alganica rule?
The Alganica rule is the new guy goes first.
Wow.
You can, if you know Al, do give him a call and tell him how you feel about it.
Wait, we don't.
Oh my God.
What are we doing not saving the one person who can sing who's on the show for last?
Because I'm going to do it really
Aside from
bad.
Sheldon. I know Sheldon can.
It's the Alganica rule.
Oh, all right. Well,
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we all prepare ourselves to listen to the warblings of Max Ater, are you ready?
No, let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the subject of mud season, it's Max Ater.
This mud is your mud.
Yeah.
This mud is my mud. From every sidewalk to every carpet. From the parking lot to somehow in the damn bedroom. Mud season is a living nightmare. I'm not going to sing it like you want me to sing it. I'm not gonna. As I went walking, well, more like trudging, I saw above me sad clouds of gray. I saw below me what looked like icy cow shit. Why the hell do I still live in Maine?
Ladies and gentlemen, Max Ater is on the board.
Hey.
All right.
Who's next, Doug?
Well, you know what, Sheldon? Usually we determine that before we begin this round.
Yes, but we didn't.
We did not do that.
So maybe Max should pick the next.
Hey, no, I'm not having him do that.
No.
It's too new, too
Come
green,
on.
too wet around
Come
the ears.
on,
Yeah.
soften
We're
up,
going to have
man.
Gabriel Buery-Moore go next. Gabriel Buery-Moore.
with the visual humor, all right. mud season, covers your driveway, it's mud season. Fucks your shoes, any size. How is it? On my thighs. Look out! It's fucking mud season. Is it wet? Listen, bud. Of course it's wet, it's fucking mud. Can it swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. It can't! Mud isn't Spider-Man. All across the town, at the scene of a crime. Like a streak of brown, it arrives at springtime.
That's right.
Mud season, friendly seasonal mud season. Mow the lawn, not today. What the hell did I just say? It is mud season for like 2 months. Dirt plus water equals mud. You'll find it in your house.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Buery-Moore is on the board now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving into our final contestant song for the night. And that will be warbled out to us through the lips of Johnny Friggin Ater.
It's me! Where has all the dry land gone? Long time raining. Where has all the dry land gone? Long stuck in this hole. Where has all the dry land gone? Gone to potholes everywhere. When will I ever get home? When will I ever get home?
Oh, there's more.
Where has all the where has my front end alignment gone? Long time swerving. Where has my front end alignment gone? Sliding off in a ditch. The front end of my alignment in mud season, what a bitch. When will I ever get home? When will I ever get home?
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Ater is on the board. Oh my goodness gracious, we couldn't have had a more wonderful rendition of Mud Season tonight, Sheldon.
It's true, Doug.
All right, now comes a critical point in the show wherein Sheldon begins the difficult calculations of only the song round scores alone.
I hope the audience will agree with me. Max gets 5 points.
5 points.
Gabe gets 6.
6 points.
And Johnny Friggin Ater gets 8.
8 points. Oh my God, now.
Extra points for delivery.
Nice, thank you.
Those were simply the song round scores, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more scores to give out. That's right, more scores. Now, Sheldon is going to calculate the final scores for the show. But as I've mentioned before, Sheldon has a very tiny brain. And he needs nutrients to fuel his bird brain so it can peck away at his tiny abacus and come to the final scores. Sheldon, are you ready to receive your sustenance?
Please.
Sheldon, I am raising up to you your allotment of suet. He is pecking at the fat ball now. Ah, yes, he's masticating. He's masticating the suet. He's taking it in. Yes, I see a little glint in his eye. That means Sheldon is ready to issue forth the final scores.
All right, we have it. We have it. It's final.
Go, baby.
The returns are in.
Yes.
We have Gabriel Buery-Moore with 33.
33.
Johnny Friggin Ater with 36. And Max Friggin Ater Jr. with 30.
Which means Sheldon.
John Friggin Ater.
Johnny Ater's fucking A. Can you not give me a warm hand for my run out? I just don't understand you. I just don't.
And you keep having me back.
I don't know what's going on. It's always different. I never see it coming.
No.
You goddamn
It's like
bastard.
hockey. You're the goalie.
I swear
I'm
to
not
God.
going to shoot it in the same corner of the net every
No,
time.
that's what she said. Anyway. All right.
So, Doug.
I'm going to do the run out now. Here we go. From the boreally appointed Boom Boom Room at Craft Brew Underground at 34th Court Street, we have just recorded Ultra Quiz Plus, the only Ultra Quiz out there. Is that right,
That's
Sheldon?
right,
That
Doug.
is correct.
Only one.
And with me tonight, we've had Gabriel Buery-Moore.
Yes.
Hello. Max Ater. Woo. And our winner, Johnny Friggin Ater.
Thank you. What a wonderful.
For Sheldon Bird. Special thanks to Mike Williams at CBU. I've been Doug Birgfeld. Good night.
Yes.